Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
So this game of art, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. Two unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while. But two teams like this, and I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these two are on a collision course. It'd be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
You talk about this Lions defense.
They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get two or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll pitch it out here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Now, this defense for the Lions, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here we go, here we go. Viking 18.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Cowboy 80. Let go.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And this one is right through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Herbert off of play action. That's caught. It's Samuel Porter. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the first quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those moves and they can get upfield, past the offensive line into the backfield, that's hard to handle.
59, 59.
In motion, Hill. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble.
Well, that ball was not for him, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 2nd and short now following the fumble. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Ready.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
Get it. 18 Cardinal.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And down to the 36-yard line here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down. Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And now a hook up downfield on second down. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Off the option, here's Gibbs. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive linemen, tight ends, sometimes an extra back, they like to run that play there and try and run over people.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Patriots are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football, because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now the throw here to his running back. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. Make him make someone miss in the open field. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Read option. This is Gibbs. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Counter play, here's Gibbs. And shoves him off at the 20. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They can probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
Here's Herbert. Sutton rolling it in on the left side. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. The kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. It's the fullback, as the 1st half is winding down. And the Lions have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Come on.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here we go.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
70 Rangers. Panther 11. Panther 11. Hurry.
Now Cunningham. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Mustang 19. 18, Rattler. 18, on the ball.
Now Cunningham. That is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, there were 3 talking points at the half, partner. All of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle.
And St. Brown going to have the Lions first down up to the 47-yard line.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Herbert on first down now. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. Down the left sideline.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
That's to the tight end, Laporta.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. This is a 26-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defensive coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
It's a gain of 35.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And now an audible here into something else.
70 Lions.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 8. That's complete yet again to Thornton. Powering his way forward. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
Warriors 70. 18, Pioneer.
And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
Let's go.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Let's go.
Cunningham to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Wolf. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old, reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Bronco 80. Hey, check that, street.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Herbert now. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Herbert. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't ready up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 41-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So into Pats territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw here, Herbert. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 24-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Gibbs straight ahead, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On first down, it's Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! Cortland Sutton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Ready? Buffalo 18.
Here's Cunningham. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So still 14 yards to go. Second down. Cunningham.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
60 Eagles. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready?
Cunningham looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Come on.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Dragon 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Looking to throw. Cunningham. Flush to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
The Cunningham throw taken in by Thornton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know This is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Got it. Ready?
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had good success. 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
79 Broncos. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Operating from the gun, Cunningham. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard.
Go.
They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Ready?
Here's 1st and goal.
Check it. Check it.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots have taken a 4th quarter lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see him scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This is 1st and 10. Herbert. Short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. St. Brown on the catch. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Here's 1st down.
Let's go.
Herbert Herbert going to throw. Finds Gibbs on a check down. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Herbert. That is incomplete. The call becoming a blitz there in this situation.
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Throwing, Herbert. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Quentin Williams in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And this is no good. Oh, by a matter of inches, he missed it line to the right. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue.